Chapter 1118 of One Piece titled, Be Free. Chapter starts where last one ended. We can see that ancient giant robot is sinking under the sea after Warcury's attack. It thinks about Joy Boy while it's sinking. Ancient giant robot says, "Where are you, Joy Boy? I thought you were here just a moment ago." After that, we can hear a little bit more of Vegapunk's message, only just his voice from the special Den Den Mushi. Vegapunk says, "The name is." Then we can see some reactions around the world about the interruption of Vegapunk's message. In Arabasta, we see Koza and Toto with other citizens. Arabasta citizen says, "Assassination from someone. He talked about sins, didn't he? Could it be that he was erased by the world government?" Then someone says, "No way. Did you guys forget that Vegapunk was held hostage by Straw Hat Luffy?" Obviously, the pirates are the ones to blame. Cut to Whiskey Peak, where we can see Mr. Nine and Miss Monday and their son with other citizens. Whiskey Peak citizen says no matter what kind of sins he committed, I can't imagine that the world government would try to kill the world's #1 genius over them. In Dressrosa, we see Rebecca and Leo talking about Luffy. Leo says, "So is it Luffy Land after all?" Rebecca says, "Of course not." Back to Egghead Island, York informs 5 elders that there are still 2 Vegapunks remaining, Lilith and Atlas. York says punk records will continue to grow even after Stella's death. 5 elders decide that their next priority is eliminate the remaining Vegapunks except York. Luffy, Dory, and Brogy reach the shore and jump to Elbaf's ship, joining with Bonney, Sanji, and Frankie. Marines say the Giants are just too tough, but they can't let them get away when they brought many battleships from Marine HQ to stop them. Bonney turns Vice Admirals Bluegrass and Doll into little girls, allowing Elbaf's ship to set sail. Bluegrass says, "I feel ashamed of my current helplessness." What an absurd ability. Bonney says, "Wouldn't it be a big issue for you if I got away, Marines?" Luffy greets Oimo and Kashi. Sanji contacts with Nami to tell her they have successfully set sail. Nami tells Sanji they're taking off too. No news about Zoro, Jinbei, and Nusjuro in this chapter. While Luffy is in the kitchen eating all food he can find, Mars flies to Elbaf's ship and shoots a beam from his mouth. 3 giants put up their shields together to block Mars' attack, but part of Elbaf's ship still catches fire. Suddenly, Luffy returns to Gear 5 form and gets out of ship to fight again. Luffy's power makes the sea and ships shake. Luffy talks to Bonney. Luffy says, "Bonney." Bonney replies, "Yes, Nika." Luffy says, "Let's go together. You want to punch these guys, right?" Bonney replies, "It's impossible. I can't do it." Luffy says, "I don't really understand your power, but I know you can do it." Bonney remembers when she first met Luffy on Egghead, and how Luffy told her that he looks like Nika when he is free. Then Bonney thinks back to Kuma's flashback when he promised in front of Ginny's grave that he will raise Bonney and uses Toshi Toshi no Mi power to change into Nika. Bonney says, "Distortion future, the future, where I'm most free." Luffy says, "Way to go, Bonney." Bonney says, "I did it." In the epic final double page of the chapter, we can see Giant Bonney in Nika form, with the same pose Luffy has in One Piece Volume 106 cover, along with Giant Luffy using Gear 5. Luffy is laughing like the first time we saw Gear 5 in Onigashima. Bonney's transformation is exactly the same as Luffy's. White clouds floating around her neck, white and curly hair, white clothes, except her sash. Eyes with ring-like pupils. Marines and Giants are surprised seeing them. Giant says, "What is that? Whoa, there are 2 Nikas." Marine says, "Are those white giants?" Warcury and Jew Peter sense a weird presence, so they are hurrying towards Elbaf's ship. Luffy and Bonney are ready to face Mars. In the final panel of the chapter, we see that Ancient Giant Robot activates again under the sea. Ancient Giant Robot says, "He's here." End of chapter. No break next week. What's your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comment section. For more anime content, subscribe to the channel. That's it for today. Peace out.